What's up YouTube? In this video, I wanted to explain to you why your traditional 9-to-5 job just doesn't make sense. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out another one of my YouTube videos. My name is Ben Nader. I am an internet entrepreneur. I run a recruiting agency and I vlog every single day about entrepreneurship, business, recruiting, everything in between. And if you like that kind of content, you should definitely subscribe right now and you'll thank me later. Now, I should probably preface this video that it is not a hater video against anyone that works a traditional 9-to-5 job. That's totally fine, and that is their choice. I just want to explain exactly why it doesn't make any logical sense. Now, most of the time, this is not even their decision to begin with. This is simply a tradition that's been passed along through generation after generation, where parents have worked 9-to-5s, their kids have gone to college, worked 9-to-5s, and so on and so forth. The problem comes is when you actually dissect the traditional 9-to-5 job for what it is. It's 40 hours per week. It's 4 weeks per month. It's 7 days, maybe paid holidays. It's all year long, a certain amount of sick time, and you have a lot of high expectations. You work for other people, you enrich other people, and you're pretty much a linchpin in a very large corporate system that you have no control over. I often like to tell people that having a 9-to-5 job is actually the riskiest financial move you could ever make. Why? Whatever corporation or conglomerate that you work for can pull the plug on your job like that. Literally, they can shut off everything in your life financially in an instant. Of course, throughout this video, you're probably wondering what my opposing view is. What else should I do, Ben? What else should I do instead of working a job to make money so I can pay my electric bill? Well, here's the deal. You should start a business, or you should utilize your money to make other money, or you should be some sort of an investor in real estate that flips houses or does something else, or has a creative outlet that generates you income. The problem arises with fear. Too many people are way too fearful because society has essentially pushed us into this realm where we all believe that we really need to be stuck inside of a cubicle farm to actually be normal and making money. It's actually quite odd that I do what I do, or, 500,000 people do what they do when they own their independent businesses, doing whatever it is they do to generate money, right? It's not normal. It's abnormal in society. Just the very model of the 9-to-5, 40-hour work week is incredibly antiquated, created way back when it was actually a necessity because most people just didn't have the wherewithal to start a business and do their own thing. Here is specifically why the 9-to-5 job that you work doesn't make any sense whatsoever for your life. 80% of your time living is going to be spent in a cubicle, in a workspace, working away for someone else in the traditional 9-to-5 job sense. Doing some simple math, that leaves you with 20% of your life to actually live, if you can even remember how to do that. Now, I'm not sure about you, but that math seems really skewed. Here's the second problem with the 9-to-5 traditional job that you think is great. Just that, the fact that you think it's great. So many people will try so hard to convince you that they somehow gain some sort of purpose from their 9-to-5 job. Newsflash, they don't. No, in all reality, people really do derive this psychosis out of their job, and they actually will derive a brainwashing of themselves to actually create what they deem to be some kind of purpose, some sort of usefulness as to why they're there or what they do and how it helps or impacts the world, whether it's accounting or finance or whether you're an attorney or whatever it is that you do pushing around paper all day, right? They think that there is a purpose there and it's really important, and that's why they do it. That is what's getting every single one who has a 9-to-5 traditional job up in the morning. That's what's keeping them going to their 9-to-5 and that steady every 2-week paycheck. Now again, this video isn't even meant to explain why advances in technology or all sorts of other things in our society have brought us so much further than actually just the fact that someone has to go to an office and work from 9 to 5 in a dress code for a boss, etc., etc. I'm just going to explain the fact that the 9 to 5 itself doesn't make sense. As I mentioned earlier, most people are crippled by fear. Absolutely crippled, meaning they can't make a single move. They're thinking their only option is to stay in that 9 to 5 until they're 65 years old, then collect retirement, and basically try to live out that last 20% of their life and die. That's pretty much it. They're crippled by fear to do that. Now, by no means am I trying to make this a woke video. I'm trying to logically explain why the 9 to 5 doesn't make sense. And here's why. Basically because there are so many other options, billions, literally, of options of how you can generate income. I am a recruiter. I run a recruiting agency. And clearly, I make money doing that. And I have freedom, and I have time, and I have choice, and I have a lot of things that people with traditional 9 to 5s do not. And that kind of sucks. In fact, it really sucks. And the deal is there are so many people, I swear I wasn't going to say the word sheep in this video, but I will. There are so many sheeple that are following this pathway because they just are simply thinking out of a scarcity and fear mindset. They're only thinking of that one opportunity, that cubicle spot they have that pays them every 2 weeks and gives them that nice little 2-week vacation every single year, and it's safe and cozy, whereas it's actually the worst financial move you could ever make. When you work a traditional 9 to 5 job, you statistically are bound to worry more, have worse health, and live a shorter life. Not only that, but the basic premise of the 9 to 5 job is that you're strictly trading time for money. And I don't know about you, but time is the most precious asset we have on planet Earth. And I wouldn't trade my time for pretty much any amount of money. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I spend my time doing things that I have to do for my business in order for it to generate income. Yeah, of course, that doesn't make sense. I can't just sit here and have money pop out of my computer and I'm this solopreneur and I'm so much better than someone that works a traditional 9 to 5. That's not the case I'm making. I'm making the case that your 9 to 5 is not the route to go. Run an assessment on yourself. Figure out what you're good at. Figure out what your superpower is. Everyone has one. I will argue about this till the end of the world. Everyone has something special and super about them that they can do. Start a business. Invest in something. Make your money work for itself. Oh, but again, that would take some focus, time, and energy, and effort, and a little bit of discipline. You see, that's really part of the sad part of the entire thing. Society has basically designed this structure to make it so that nobody thinks they have to have discipline. Make everyone think that they don't have to have any sort of regiment or any sort of actual personal thoughts or creations of their own. I mean, it's madness when you think about it. Honestly, you go to your work, you go to your 9 to 5, everyone tells you what to do, you go home, you get your paycheck, and then literally your insurance is designed and created by your company. Your company actually takes a life insurance policy out on you, so if you die, you actually make them money. Yeah, Google it, it's true. There are literally insane things in our society, people. I think I'm going to stop right there because we could kind of go down the rabbit hole and we might get a little bit crazy. So bottom line is I wanted to explain in this video why the 9 to 5 job traditionally is just not something that makes sense. First, think about exactly your situation, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how you feel about it. Secondly, I highly advise that you make a change. Change into something for yourself. Build something, design something, make something that creates income for you the way you want it. And yeah, of course it's true that not everyone in the world is cut out to be a business owner or an investor or make their own money, right? Not everyone's cut out to do that. There are a lot of people that just have to work 9 to 5s because that's the only way they can think and they just can't get over that hurdle. And that's fine. That's just how it is. But If you have the wherewithal, if you're watching this video and you understand the concepts that I'm relaying to you, you should be able to understand that there's far better out there for you. Guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give that like button a smash, as well as smash that subscribe button and the alert button so that you know every single time I come out with a new video. Until then.